Hey, Dave Fan here with Bodyform Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. 3 worst healthy foods you can eat. I was having a conversation with one of my boot campers the other day, and we were talking about foods that are marketed because you're in a battle, and there's a battle for your plate and for your wallet and for space in your refrigerator. And the battle is to put seemingly healthy foods in front of you when they're not actually healthy. And the marketing is so strong that even my clients who, I try to put the best choices in front of them all the time, can be duped into thinking that some of these foods that are marketed as healthy, which they're very much not healthy for you. So the 3 worst healthy food offenders: number 1, light dressing. Again, if you're going from eating a Big Mac to eating a salad every day at lunch and you want to put a little dressing on your salad, you're going the right direction. We're talking about some of the smaller incremental things that can pay off over time. So I don't want you to miss the point of this video. If you're moving from fast food and drinking soft drinks every day to, water or like a sparkling soda, and you're eating whole foods or you're eating off the 100 best foods list, don't miss the point that, you're never going to make it. You're going in the right direction. You got to make small things. But these are foods that are marketed as healthy, but we can do better. So again, light dressing, and the 2 enemies are sugar and salt. These are the 2 things that you go into a grocery store, they're in nearly every food, including all 3 of these foods that we're going to talk about today. When you look at the ingredient list of everything on here, there's around 20 ingredients in here. 3 of the ingredients out of those 20, and the number 2 ingredient right after vegetable oil is sugar. And there's 2 more ingredients in here that are just other names for sugar. So there's a lot of sugar in here. It's basically water, oil, and sugar, which is why it tastes so good, and salt. And so we can do better. We always recommend like a homemade salad dressing or vinaigrette or a balsamic vinegar. These things work to take that edge off. And, of course, and like I can eat salad dry, but that's me. And if you can't do it, can't do it. But that's your best choices. Again, one of the healthy foods that light dressing, that's not your best choice at the end of the day. So if you can clean it up a little bit, it's going to give you a strategic advantage over time. Because we're always looking at the little things you can tweak, and it's marketed as a healthy food, but it's not. So homemade dressing tends to work. There's recipes. There's probably 3 million on the internet, and I'll probably try to get me and Carrie to be able to do a video doing like a healthy dressing. That way you have specifically something to follow. Number 2, peanut butter, which again, don't get the wrong thing, because we use peanut butter a lot in my program to help you lose body fat. Because again, what are the 2 culprits? It's not the peanut butter, it's what kind. Again, this is just your standard Jif, and if you look at the back, it's made from roasted peanuts and sugar and salt. And then on the other hand, you can look at, this is almond butter, but generally it's got 1 almonds. And you can even get peanut butter that when you spin it around, and this is like at Target, it says peanuts. That's it. And you'll tend to know if it's like natural peanut butter because there'll be a little bit of oil at the top, and then you kind of have to mix it every time. So peanut butter will help with appetite suppressant. And again, you cannot overeat on peanut. You will make yourself physically ill before you overeat on peanut butter. But it's the healthy or the natural peanut butter that we want you to avoid, because there's so much sugar in there. Again, and then you can go to a natural peanut butter that's basically just peanuts, and it's crushed down into a paste form, and that will help you. And you'll still get that appetite suppressant, and it's got a pretty good amount of protein, and you'll feel better. So avoid the standard old school Jif, even if it's marketed as natural. You want to spin the label around and look for it where it just says peanuts. You can't beat that. Pretty simple, 1 ingredient. And then the 3rd biggest healthy food is, it got me for years, 100% whole wheat bread. What can you use as a substitute for bread? Ezekiel bread, you can find it in the freezer. It's made from a different type of sprout. It does not use wheat. It uses, I'm blanking out at the moment, grains that don't cause inflammation, and it works. And that's why it's in the refrigerator, because there's no preservatives within it. And so if you spin this around, it's whole wheat, flour, water, and brown sugar and salt. And that's what the primary ingredients are in here. And sometimes people eat 2 or 3 sandwiches a day, and that's totally fine. You can eat a sandwich, but we're trying to help you make best choices, because this is marketed as a healthy food, and it's not that healthy. In fact, it's not healthy at all. We want you to move to like the Ezekiel bread, or you can use like a lettuce bread to take that edge off. And so that's the thing, because people still want that, bread experience. And generally, most of my clients that I've seen like over time, in their late 30s going into their, usually early 30s for women, they start to not process carbs as well as they did in their early 20s, and they can't do bread just like they used to, and it still has a worse effect, maybe causes inflammation. But that's not the point. The point of my video is the 3 worst healthy foods that you tend to eat, and that is the idea to help you make better choices. You're making good choices if you're on the 100 best foods list, but don't let these healthy foods fool you, and you can move in the right direction today and make small substitutions that will really pay off in the long run, because that's what we're looking for, is that getting you fit for life over time. Best choices. And if you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. Have a great day.